Today we can read it as a vivid picture of mercy in action. Jesus, we know, is the face of the Father's mercy, the one who brings to us, to each one of us, the unending mercy of the Father. And here he shows us just what mercy is in action looks like. This we can understand and imitate. Here is the Lord and Master reaching out to those in need of recognition, of forgiveness, of encouragement. Here is an action of service offered without distinction, including the one who is to betray him, including those who will shortly abandon him. No one is outside this embrace. This is a master plan for all that we do, whether at home, at work, in our relationships, or our public life. We are to do everything with a strong element of service running through it. Role, status, occupation, it doesn't matter. Work tasks become more satisfying when we know there is an element of service in them. Pope Benedict spoke of this when he said that in all our enterprises there is an element of gratuity, something that is actually readily given beyond the terms of a contract, beyond the minimum, something given because we are fellow human beings. This gratuity is what makes interactions worthwhile. Here, Jesus, in this simple gesture, spells that out. Sheer selfishness does not pay and does not satisfy. The pathway of fulfillment is the way of service. We try to grasp that again with this simple gesture of the washing of the feet. But another story has been told too. It weaves in and out of this washing of the feet. St. Paul tells us the deeper meaning of all that is taking place within the circle of the friends of Jesus. He tells us that on this very same occasion, the night he was betrayed, Jesus took some bread, blessed it, and broke it and said, "This is my body which is for you." We also hear that he took up a cup of wine and said, "This cup is the new covenant in my blood. Do this as a memorial of me." The washing of the feet and the giving of the Eucharist are inseparable if each is to be fully understood. Our service one to another finds its source and inspiration in the act of total self-giving, which is Jesus' death on the cross. And that death and the triumph of his resurrection is made constantly present to us in the Eucharist. For, as St. Paul has said, every time you eat this bread and drink this cup, you are proclaiming his death. The Lord lifted up before us for our imitation in the washing of the feet is the same Lord who comes to us in his life-giving death and resurrection in the Eucharist we celebrate and the Holy Communion we share. So, we have to recognize that without practicing the service Jesus shows us, we fail to fulfill the Eucharist we receive. Without our many works of service leading us to the cross of Jesus and the Eucharist heart of that service, we fail to understand the deepest meaning of the service we give. The Jesus lifted up before us this evening is the eternal Word who remains with us always in the Eucharist, giving us a new life and love that we may lavish on each other and so bring His mercy and comfort to our troubled world. As we enter into this Triduum, these great 3 days, we are invited to make this mystery our own. Our faith and love are meant to be active and real.